Hi there, I'm Will of the People, and I approve this message, and I bet you will too. If you're one of millions of people trying to figure out how to wake up the people to rise, to take back our country, you're about to see how to do it. Anyone in this country can be woken up in 3 minutes. All you have to do is ask them the right questions, and you can try it out on your friends, family, and loved ones, and even perfect strangers. I'm going to post a series of clips like the one you're about to see, so you can see with any type of person, young or old, male or female, rich or poor, it can be done.
The question I want to ask you is, what is your definition of freedom in 1 or 2 sentences?
Definition of freedom. Freedom is having the, choices. You can choose to do whatever it is that you want, and there's no limitations.
Okay, and how do you secure your freedom?
How do I secure my freedom? Oh, that's kind of a tough one. I would say you can secure your freedom by, I think that's a personal choice. Making sure that, you choose the correct decisions within your freedom, I guess.
Okay. Alright, the next question I want to ask you is, which do you prefer, voting for politicians or voting on the issues?
On the issues.
On the
Definitely
issues.
on the issues. The issues are more important, I think, sometimes than the politicians. So I would say on the issues.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to trust politicians, isn't it?
It can be.
Yeah, in fact, I don't know of any that are trustworthy.
Very true.
Now, would you like your right to consent to any proposed laws and to any laws that are enacted and enforced against us?
Yeah, if it would be taken into consideration.
Yeah, well, the right to consent, I guess the point I want to make is if somebody wants to do something to you and you don't consent to it and they do it anyway, then they're violating your freedom. Mm-hmm. And that can apply at any level.
Okay.
That's what rape is. Violating a person's freedom without their consent. And if you look up the word rape, it also includes pillaging and plundering, which is what politicians and judges are doing to us. So, okay. Have you ever heard of a book called TimeforaNEWTeaParty?
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay. Well, that's a book that was written recently and published. Has nothing to do with Fox News or any other entity or group. And it describes how the purpose for the American Revolution was to establish a government where we are free and we secure our freedom by our right to consent to any proposed laws. And then when the politicians and judges wrote the Constitution, they omitted that. So they actually subverted the purpose for the American Revolution. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. All right. Well,
Now, if you want more information, you can get more by going to the website RIGHTtoCONSENT.com. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the Right to Consent link at the top of your computer screen. Send the link to this video to your friends. And better yet, try this method of waking up people on your friends and even perfect strangers, and you'll see it works. I'm Will of the People, and I approve this message, and I bet you do too.